Alright guys, today I have another Marauder build for y'all with a different specialization. So this build is going to be a defensive fullback that you use in a 4-back formation. You could potentially use it in a 3-back formation as like an outside center back like LCB or RCB. It could be pretty good there, but I would definitely recommend it mostly as a fullback in a 4-back formation. So it's going to be defensive. And then the other Marauder build I made before this one was with the speedster specialization, and that one was like an attacking fullback or a wingback. So I had a lot of fun using this build with the Bruiser Plus and then the Quick Step Plus. It is a beast. High strength and aggression, solid pace. You can chop people down. The build has a lengthy acceleration type, and Bruiser, in my opinion, is best for the fullback position because you get a lot of opportunities where like wingers, like weak wingers that aren't very strong, are just running down the sideline, and you can just utilize Bruiser and just body them off the ball. And I got a ton of clips of me activating Bruiser and winning the ball off of wingers or whoever. Bruiser's obviously good as a center back and like a CDM, but I genuinely think it is best for the fullback position because you can just outmuscle wingers. So let's take a look at some clips of me using this build, and then I also have clips at the very end if y'all want to stay tuned for that. So let's take a look at some clips, and then we can look at the rest of this build.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball.
Okay, let's change that last second. They were reading the past affairs. Oh my gosh, Bruiser's insane. Did that even count as a foul? Bodied?
It probably counted, but like,
nah, this
they
build's
passed it
crazy,
easily.
bro. Ooh.
Damn. I like both.
Oh my gosh, I just like locked onto that.
He knows that you're gonna lock up the other guy. So.
But we're gonna look up this guy.
Oh, what? Bruiser him twice.
What? That's on me. Nice.
If you're in, look, like right now, if
I
you
tried
were
to
in the
one-time
midfield,
that, my bad.
you could link up the play a bit better. I mean, I was in the.
I don't know, one of you
the
to
lane.
like a little bit closer so he doesn't have to like. Nice.
Let me bump you. Thanks.
Yeah, just the aim is not.
No. Sound before.
Come here, big boy.
No.
Ooh, a little slide tackle action.
Oh, what a slide.
Those look so nice. If they would ever connect. On a yellow.
Nice.
We hit those.
That was supposed to go to you like that.
Why is type of position?
Yeet. See, I got hops. That guy's taller than me too. Chop down. Wow, that interception was crazy.
He wasn't
Yeah,
changing
no.
the game, I guess. Damn.
Bro, I don't know.
So much today.
Can we auction off?
That's mine. Little guy. You got one? Shit.
Gotta get it out of there.
I got it.
Not a team
That wide
sport.
recovery right there helped a bit. I was pretty much sprinting there, but I wasn't like full speed, I guess, so it didn't work. Oh, we'll take that.
No way!
I saved it. Ooh, that was the high-speed
one.
crosser perk right there. As y'all should have been able to see from the gameplay, Bruiser Plus is amazing as a fullback. So first, I want to go over the perks for this build. So high-speed crosser, crosses while at full sprint on the attacking wing, receive a boost to agility, crossing, and curve. I wasn't going up nearly as much in the attack compared to that attacking fullback build, obviously, but this perk still is pretty good if you want to go up and cross the ball. And I did like utilize it like once or twice and even got an assist with it activated. So then the next one is tackle and run. Successful stand tackle on the defensive wing for a boost to acceleration, agility, and sprint speed. This one is pretty solid, but it is a little misleading from when I've used it from that other build and this one. It seems like it doesn't even really need to be activated on the wing. So what it means by defensive wing, I don't know if they just got the text wrong or what. From my experience, it's basically just the whole defensive third. So your defensive third is when it'll activate. And like you can be in the center of the box, in your own box, get a tackle, and it will activate. I had some moments like that. So it doesn't really seem like it has to be on the wing, just really anywhere in your defensive third, and it will work. Let's take a look at the specialization for this build, and then let me move my camera so I'm not blocking this athlete specialization. So I went for the athlete. I feel like it's definitely best if you're going for a defensive fullback on Marauder. You get the bruiser plus, and then the perk is wide recovery. Team loses ball while you are in the defensive wing. Get a boost to balance, sprint speed, and ball control. So this is like the same thing as the other perk. The defensive wing, basically in your defensive third, if your team loses the ball while you're in the defensive third, it will activate. And then the sprint speed is a pretty nice upgrade for this perk. And then the attribute requirements are 92 strength, 90 aggression, and 90 defensive awareness, which fit this kind of build perfectly. Then right here on this page, you can see that the acceleration type is lengthy on this build. Moving over to the body page, so I went for 6'1", 143, so I could get the +4 sprint speed and -4 balance. You also can go down to 6 foot and you'll have the exact same attributes, but I just decided to go 6'1" just to be an inch taller. But if you want, you can do that. So basically, the balance is getting that -4, so it's actually going to be 80 balance, and then the sprint speed is actually going to be 94 sprint speed once you get in game. Let's go over the playstyle. So there's Bruiser plus, and then Quick Step plus, and I decided to go Technical plus, but the other option would be Whip plus, so you could do this. I didn't try it, but it could be a solid option, especially if you're going to be crossing a decent amount, but I really wasn't because this is like a defensive fullback. So honestly, I think Technical is better because the dribbling isn't anything crazy. It's not necessarily bad, but this will help you with dribbling as a fullback. So I think it's pretty good to do the controlled sprint and activate Technical plus. For the base playstyle, so intercept, anticipate, slide tackle. You don't have to go for slide tackle, but I did get some nice slide tackles with this playstyle on. I think I did take it off for some games, and then I tried rapid, so that could be a good option. Also first touch, if you wanted to go block, you could do that, but I don't really get like a ton of block attempts as a fullback. And then there even is enforcer if you want to try that. And then the rest of the playstyles, there's aerial fortress. This build has nice jumping and strength, so it's pretty good in the air. And then tiki taka and whipped pass. So I made it to where we were able to go for silver whipped. If you don't want to go for whipped plus, I got the attributes to where we could use this base whipped pass if you want, and that's what I was using for most of my games. And then for my club facilities, we had press proven and jockey. If you're not going to be having these exact facilities, which I'm assuming a lot of y'all aren't, I would definitely go for jockey instead of like slide tackle or whipped. That would be your best bet. You're definitely going to want jockey on your build. And then press proven could also be a solid option. If you're not going to be using this facility, you could put that on for one of these if you wanted to. But yeah, let me go to this facilities page really quick and show y'all these exact facilities that we were rocking. So the 3-star head groundskeeper giving balance, ball control, and press proven, and then the sports psychologist giving aggression and composure, and then jockey. It's time for the attribute screen. So skill moves and weak foot, I believe you start out with 3-star skills on Marauder, so I didn't need to upgrade that, but I did upgrade the weak foot to a 3-star weak foot. I didn't go for a 4-star. You potentially could if you really want to, but I don't think it's too important for this kind of build. And then for defending, I would just went for 80 slide tackle. It is a key attribute, so it's not very expensive. If you wanted to, you could probably increase it more. 80 slide tackle is still pretty solid, especially if you're going to be using the slide tackle playstyle. You can still get some really nice slide tackles. 90 stand tackle, 90 defensive awareness, 90 interceptions. For passing, this is like the main downside of the build is the passing. It's not amazing. Once they increase the level cap more, this would be a good spot to maybe get like 80 curve, long pass, short pass, and vision. That would be pretty solid. Then you could use more passing playstyles. But I just went for 70 vision, upgraded that a bit, got the 80 crossing. It is a key attribute, so it's pretty cheap. And then once you activate that sprint cross perk, the crossing will actually go up to 85, and then the curve will go up to 80. And then I had to get long pass at 75 in order to use silver whipped. If you're not going to use silver whipped at all, or you're just going to use whip plus, you could potentially just go like 70 long pass and save some attribute points, and then 75 short pass so this build can have tiki-taka. There's no upgrades on scoring, but then for ball control, 84 agility is pretty solid. 84 balance, but it's actually going to be 80 because of the -4 from the height and weight effect, so that's why I got it to 84, so it'll just go down to 80 exactly. 85 reactions, 81 ball control. This +1, I would have just went for 80 ball control, but I had some AP left over and there really wasn't much of a better spot to put it, so I just put it on 81 ball control. And then 80 dribbling, 80 composure, and then for pace, the pace is pretty solid. 92 acceleration, which is the max, 90 sprint speed, but then you're getting that +4 from the height and weight effect, so it's actually 94 sprint speed. And then once you activate those perks that increase sprint speed, it'll give you +5 sprint speed. So then you'll perfectly have 99 sprint speed when those perks activate. So that's why I have it at 94 like that. And then for physical, 90 jumping is solid. 92 strength is what we needed for that specialization. So that's really good with Bruiser in combination with the defensive awareness. And then no upgrades to stamina. You don't really need upgrades to stamina on a defensive fullback. And then 90 aggression is really nice. The high aggression, strength, and defensive awareness are great with Bruiser Plus. And then let me show you the club facility boost, like what the attributes I was actually working with. So that +5 balance, and then 86 ball control, so that went up +5. Composure went up +5, so 85 composure. And then I actually had 95 aggression, which is pretty crazy. So there y'all go. That is my defensive fullback on the Marauder archetype for FC26 clubs. Give it a try. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. And I do think this build will also be good if you're playing as a fullback in competitive. I think it'll be really nice for competitive. Like this video for me, and then make sure you are subbed to the channel if you aren't already. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and take a look at the rest of these clips. I'm up. We switch positions. I'm trying to knock. No, I was going to knock it forward, but I was just going to not win that race. You're the best, bro. You're a straight up poacher. Yeah. Dime. Oh my gosh.
Not a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. For a tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Keep running. Oh my ball.
I'm being said he just
He's there for the cross.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Passion being shown, but not enough quality. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong
That
play.
press proven.
And the old
Gosh,
boys with the
Bruiser's
ball.
even better than last year, bro. I'm zooming. I'm in that overlap.
Well, that's a clever ball.
High speed crosser.
And teammates around him.
Oh my god.
No way!
Destroyed him. He got the ball off right as I freaking slid. It's onside.
Ooh. Oh my god. Didn't let you get it.
I can just body that massive guy though. But then when it comes to an AI, I just can't do it apparently.
Such an ambitious run. Flowing here.
That and Dino also technical
I
plus.
think that didn't spark.
Yeah.
Spark's like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
And he's broken
Oh, I wanted. Ooh. What?
Huh?
Ooh.
Laughy. Yeah. Damn. He's just trying to. He's like, oh no. I'm gonna try to go
I
wide.
literally tried to like back heel it to.
football pies.
You got wide.
Press out
I'm
wide.
coming in mid. There you go.
Watch the cut inside.
Well, that's having the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Must take the lead here.
Dime.
Ooh, Oh, southern basement.
Shoot!
No!
Fullback and out. Center back.
I locked onto that. I probably could have won that, but I'm canceling because I'm a genius. And I knew he was going to pass it. Got this guy bad post. Cross it. Test me out. Test my build out. Ah!
There. And he passed.
Bro didn't pass. GG. GG.
Mine.
Oh, I slid.
Not a me, son. Too fast for that.
Huh.
It's like they put
Yeah,
on
they
the
jumped on
hacks.
cheats. Yeah, they did. They did. Look.
I'm bodying this guy. I don't care.
Oh,
He's not faster than me.
that's a raid. Get out of here.
Bye-bye.
Buns.
I don't know.
One cheat
Yeah,
down.
buns.
This is very sus,
Bye-bye.
though.